Twitter still wants to sue Elon Musk. However, they still want that $44 billion. Guys, it is NFP Friday. It is going to be massive and so much more in the markets coming up right now. Good morning, guys, and welcome to this beautiful Pounds for Breakfast on the 7th of October. I am your host, Dane van der Must, as always. Guys, it is NFP Friday. If you're not excited, I don't know what you're missing out, guys. NFP Friday is going to be absolutely amazing. This is a pre-recorded show because I'm going to be saving a lot of my energy. I'm going to be building a lot of analysis for this Friday's NFP. And listen, if you haven't yet got your email, it means you have not yet funded and have a minimum of $100 on your Globex 360 live accounts. Now listen, once you are funded, we will send you out an email, a special invitation to come and join me live this afternoon. We're going to be starting at 2:15. We're going to trade NFP, guys. And if you've been following me over the past week, you know markets come back into normality and we could see one of the biggest NFP Fridays we've seen in the last year. So this is something you do not want to miss out regardless. And I just first and foremost, thank you to all of our community. I do miss being live. I do miss our chats. You guys are absolutely amazing. You guys are just something special and completely out of this world. But we're going to transition really quickly into some of the news. What are we going to be looking out for today, as well as what are the data and figures that we can expect for NFP. We're going to jump into the charts, look at some analysis in terms of a forecast and where we think we are going. Brilliant. So on a local front, guys, we are going to continue to see strikes at this particular point in time. Transnet as well as Eskom are sitting in these very difficult times where people are looking for wage increases. However, the money just is not there. And we're obviously going to continue to see this get worse as time comes. Listen, there's no doubt about it, guys. We're moving into a recessionary period. We're going to see these signs all over, right? You see it, you feel it, you know it's coming. Again, there's never been a better time to get more serious about trading, to invest more of your time into charts analysis, and as always, joining us in these live shows. Now listen, I'd love your feedback over the last week in terms of the live shows. What have you seen? We've given away tens of thousands of rands live in our broadcast. The community's been amazing. Every single one of you have made this week one of the best weeks we've had on our live broadcast, and we're only going to continue to bring the heat and make it better. So please leave a comment down below. Let me know, what have you thought about the shows in the past week? What would you like to see changed? What would you like to see from us? Because remember, at the end of the day, Globex 360 live TV is for every single one of you. All right, so just remember that as always. Now, lawsuits against Elon Musk, right? In essence, the original proposition was that Elon would continue with the 44 billion buyout deal of Twitter, but they wanted obviously the case to be postponed. They wanted the case to be wrapped up. Twitter is basically saying that Elon cannot be trusted. They're basically saying that, he's been up to mischief. He says one thing and does another. And I believe this is a tactic to keep the case looming, to keep the case hot, so that it forces him to continue on with the deal. Because remember, once they agree to wrap up that case, and Elon for some reason decides to pull out again or finds other facts or information that he does not like, the case needs to be restarted. So they're keeping that case live. However, I personally believe it's to their detriment, right? Again, that case would have exposed a lot of issues with the infrastructure, the business, and the security of Twitter. So they're playing this almost, I feel, as a bit of a bluff here. So Elon has still said he's continuing to buy out and he's going to continue these plans to buy out the deal. And again, this all leads to a bigger plan of the Everything app. Okay, now moving on and just having a look at what is currently happening on the pound sterling. Very similar to yesterday. There's still huge forecasts that the pound sterling is likely to go into a deeper recession. Now, remember, if you guys all recall, everybody was staying away from the word recession. They were using the word soft landing. We were getting negative GDP growth quarter on quarter. And each government was basically saying, no, that's not a recession. We're going to have a soft landing. I think it's now settling in that these things are going to come. Now, again, what does that mean for markets and what does that mean for us? Now, again, if you haven't seen my past analyses, I will link that particular video up here where we went and broke down previous recessions. And when these things happen, who benefits the most? And it's mostly the stock market that benefits in these recessionary periods and times. So you definitely want to pay attention to that and jump in and have a look at what is busy happening there. Now, moving into some of the fundamental data for today, as you guys know, and I am super pumped, we have NFP Friday. It is here with us. We are going to be trading this one live. Again, you do need to have a Globex 360 live account, and you would have received an email that looks something like that, which says, congratulations, based on your deposit, you qualify to join us. You could simply hit the link which says join now, and that will essentially take you over to the live broadcast for you to be able to watch. We will be live at exactly 2:15 this afternoon, and that is going to be huge. But just looking at it really quickly, we're going to get a combination of Canadian dollar as well as US data news. And these are going to be the items we're going to essentially look at. We're going to look at the Canadian dollar, we're going to look at the dollar. But again, should we be in a position, and I'm going to say this once again, should we be in the position the dollar gives an underwhelming result, a bad result, right? This is in line with what the Fed is looking for. The Fed has blatantly said they need unemployment to rise, they need the economy to slow down, and then they can take a softer, more dovish approach in terms of the next interest rate hikes. And this is what the stock markets are begging for. That's what they're looking for, a lower rate on the dollar so that stock markets can rally. So I believe this afternoon is going to be massive. Should we see a negative dollar data outlook, this is going to be big. This is going to be massive. So you really want to pay attention to that. Again, if you're not already, if you don't already have a live account with Globex 360, follow the link down below. Go to the website, open up an account. It takes a few minutes. Upload your documents, create your live account, get funded so you can join us this afternoon as we trade NFP. I believe it's going to be huge. It's going to be massive. So that's an exclusive broadcast for Globex 360 live account clients only. Okay, brilliant stuff. So as always, what we're going to do now is we're going to jump into the charts. We're going to jump into the data because that's why you are all here. So let's go straight ahead and let's just jump straight into having a look at what we're going to see from an analysis perspective on FX. Okay, dollar index, as we can currently see, we've got that pullback, we've got that pull down. We received a little bit of strength yesterday afternoon on the dollar, which might correlate why we saw the sell-off on indices. If you were with us yesterday, we caught a massive sell on US 30 that went for thousands and thousands of pips. So again, if you caught that sell, leave it down in the comments below with me because we absolutely smashed the market yesterday. We caught a buy, went into profit. We also caught a sell and it absolutely moved. However, what I'm looking for on the dollar this afternoon, and again, should we get that negative NFP data, I'm really looking for a break in structure. So should we go below the 109 mark, we are in then to see some really, really crazy things in the markets. Now, really quickly moving into Euro USD and what the potential could be there, because this has a very high chance of being a very, very big mover. We have the potential to, if we get that weaker dollar for Euro USD, to not only rise but break that dollar parity of 1-to-1. So we definitely want to be paying attention to that. And the last item that is of huge potential this afternoon is going to be USD ZAR. Again, all coming down to the dollar. We're currently sitting on that 78.6 Fibonacci level. And again, should we get that weaker dollar, it might force us to break structure. We've already broken structure to the top side as I drew it out yesterday. However, I would be very cautious for that. Now, again, should we get a strong dollar, right? Again, stock markets are going to crash. We're going to see commodities fall even further. But then there's going to be massive buy opportunities on things like ZAR, massive sell opportunities in gold, massive sell opportunities on indices. So regardless of which way it goes, we are going to capitalize massively. And again, there's also provided that the data comes out higher than expected or lower than expected with a good amount of standard deviation. Remember, that's how we look at fundamental data. We look at, is it slightly above expectation, slightly below, or massively, right? Those massive moves obviously correlates into shock in the market, and that correlates into fear, panic, selling, buying, so on and so forth. So that's going to be one of the main drivers and main contributing factors that we are going to be having a look at this afternoon. Now, really quickly, as we dive into indices, we're going to start and have a look this morning, and we're going to pay most of our attention right now to US 30. And again, this afternoon, this is going to be the trade that I'm going to pay the most attention to. But in essence, what we need to know and understand on US 30 is where we were yesterday, the break-in structure we had yesterday. And I'll maybe just flick over to the chart from yesterday that you can see how we dealt with this trade and how we essentially utilized it in order to trade. Okay, so this was yesterday afternoon. There we go. Okay, so this was yesterday afternoon's market range. And in essence, we saw that initial push to the top side, and then we caught that massive sell that ran for about 1,800 pips. We did get a pullback, we did get a retest, and then markets had a massive continuation towards the downside. Now, one of the things we want to pay attention to on US 30 is going to be this market formation that she's currently forming, and definitely seems like she wants to break. So this is going to be a really big focus, and primarily just looking at that area right there. That is where we're going to keep a ton of focus this afternoon. And again, we're looking for, are we going to recover back up to that mark, or are we going to get a temporary push down or breakdown in markets over the course of today? Because as you guys remember, that value proposition, that 6-month low, the worst 6 months in the last 20 years, that 6-month low sits at that $29,700 range. So we want to see, will we get a pullback to the $29,700 before NFP and then skyrocket from that towards the top side? Now, looking at commodities in terms of gold this morning, for this afternoon, because we're going to see some opportunity here. Gold is starting to wind a little bit outside of market structure. So we're seeing this little bit of a push out. But again, understanding where we are from a bigger time frame perspective, on a daily, we can see that we've broken resistance, and we essentially using that what once was resistance now as support. So we're obviously just checking out where markets are trying to find that support level. And then, again, a weaker dollar would be a massive rally on gold, right? So again, there's going to be huge potential. And again, it doesn't just come down to one NFP number. It's going to come down to those numbers in combination with one another, right? Because we can see unemployment rise, but we can see hourly wages increase. And again, they have different side effects in the market, and the market adjusts and digests the data in different ways. So you definitely want to be live and a part of that this afternoon. It is going to be massive. All right. In terms of cryptos, let's quickly have a look at what is currently happening from a crypto perspective. We are going to be having a look at Bitcoin, and Bitcoin again is sitting still, as we've seen over the past almost a month to date, right? Last month, this time, we saw the breakdown to that 61.8. We are sitting a full month at that 78.6. So again, should we get that weaker NFP data this afternoon, that would be the catalyst that could push crypto through this diagonal market structure, right? Which could push crypto, and specifically talking about Bitcoin, from this $19,000, $19,500, $20,000 mark, potentially could have a spike up to that $28,000 to $30,000 mark to the next fib level. Again, inversely, should we get that hugely strong dollar, then again, we could see crypto break the 78.6 and then look for further value closer down to the $13,500 region on crypto. So guys, listen, it's going to be big. It's going to be massive. All my attention and all eyes are currently focused on NFP this afternoon. Again, you don't have a live account, get your live account, get funded, and make sure you become a part of that live session, because it is going to be something massive. Outside of that, guys, listen, as always, have yourselves an absolutely amazing day. Remember to live, trade, and as always, do things the Globex 360 way. For all of you that have your live accounts, I'll be seeing you live at 2:15 this afternoon. It's going to be massive. Get prepared, get ready. We're going to have some serious fun. And remember, we're also going to be doing some big giveaways this afternoon in that session. So you do not want to miss out. Guys, as always, listen, I absolutely love you, and we'll speak soon. Goodbye.